Not long ago, a neighbor referred to me as semi-retired, and while I sort of bristled a bit inwardly, I found that I didn't really have grounds to offer a serious objection. After all, I am no longer employed, and I'm not making any serious efforts to change that. So I suppose the only real defensible quibble that could be offered is to the semi part, because that does kind of imply that one has at least some small job related income, which currently I don't. So, how did I come to not only be not employed, but not need to do anything about that? My job of over a decade came to an end in early 2025. At the time, I assumed that I would simply find another job and income would resume, and with that, the responsible discharging of one's monthly expenses and all of that stuff. Several months into the non employed state, I started looking at my finances and discovered that employment might actually be optional at this point. Wasn't expecting that to happen. No one was more surprised than I was. But the numbers appeared to support that I could essentially live out the rest of my life without further employment income. I wasn't the guy who in his 20s started saving diligently for retirement, investing, setting up an IRA, all of that stuff. Quite the opposite. In my late 40s, I didn't have a retirement fund, and I didn't have a plan to get one started. And then when I got my last job, my brother recommended that I take advantage of the company's 401k option and that I maximize my contributions. So I did that. I also contributed each month to an index fund. For a number of years I did that. I would say that the factors that worked most in my favor, aside from a favorable market, were consistent investing once I got started and simply not touching the accounts. I simply let the money go in and didn't worry about them, didn't worry about the accounts beyond that. I made sure that I was contributing the maximum to the 401k each year and that I didn't go over, and I let things happen. I just let things proceed. I'm 61. I am currently covering my basic expenses, my accustomed expenses from my portfolio, and I intend to keep doing that until I take Social Security at full retirement age, so about 5.5 years. Whether that will, how that plan will hold up, remains to be seen. It will depend on if the market performs very well during those years, then I should be able to come fairly close. If it doesn't, then I suppose that will be a situation to be dealt with. So that's my story. Some of it reflects good choices that I made. Other aspects of it are good fortune. I had excellent advice that I was able to act on, a job that allowed me to invest while keeping my expenses paid. And the market did phenomenally well during the time that I was able to invest. So, financially independent. Wasn't the plan, but that seems to be where I find myself, and I'm as grateful as I am bemused. I'm Rick, thanks for watching.